Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Seattle. To throw right away is down he goes. Team's first sack of the game. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Howell now to throw it. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only pass.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Play action. Now it's Tua. Out to his left. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. Tua going to try and throw for it on the move to his left. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. So they went for 2 and failed. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Flushed out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Lockett, the man in motion. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba.
It's a big play there for Seattle. 41 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory, down at the 31. Throwing here, Howell. Forced out to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Now Howell. Escaping the pressure right. And out of bounds right around the 20. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from capturing the lead. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Howell throwing on 1st down here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw, Howell. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. A good chance this is 4 down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Howell out of the shotgun. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jalen Phillips in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line. Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jackson Smith-Njigba. 52 yards. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very... Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. And we are underway in Buffalo. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
One guarantee I can absolutely make is that all week in preparation, the coach kept telling his team, we're on the road, don't do anything to bring the crowd into it. And that's exactly what they just did. A bad return, and now the home team crowd, they are fired up.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. But just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Out of his own end zone. Flush to his right. Outright to Smith-Njigba. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that will bring up second down. Powell from the gun. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, it's Howell. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 72 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. The underdog here is showing no.
The locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you somewhere along the way the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone. I couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in. Allen will try again on second down. Dancing to his left. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Here's Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And got his man complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On play action, Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Allen rolling to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the 1st on the scramble. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Allen off the play fake. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
On second down, here's the option. Fighting through it, he's got space. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Allen. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Reggie Gilliam taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills are back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3 because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Steps away. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Allen now looks to throw. Flushed out right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. And now they'll throw with Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Now Allen has his man. It's Shakir. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Completes to Shakir once again. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. To throw, it's Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Allen going to throw. Out to his left. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. Shakir hauls it in. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 5-yard line. Give to Cook out of the gun. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Cook is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Here's Allen to throw it, and that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
The Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. On the move to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen as the 1st half is winding down. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. And this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
They'll try the middle with Cook. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Unfortunately for you, you've been around me for a little while now, so you know me as well as anyone and how I look at a game. I don't ever advocate abandoning anything, but in this case, I'm going against my own thought process. You've got to change it up. You got to start throwing it around a little bit, finding ways to try and move the ball, because keeping on the ground just isn't working for them.
Yeah, maybe get him the ball out of the passing game, a swing pass outside or something, just something to vary it up. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. He'll buy some time right. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Johnson will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
We're getting set up for what should be a great 4th quarter. This has been a hard-hitting game because both teams have punched and counter-punched equally well. And here's a good finish to this drive. A touchdown run here late in the 3rd quarter.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. On the give, here's Charbonnet. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play and maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that, you get the respect of the big guys up front.
Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Second down, here's Charbonnet. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And the question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. Again, it's Charbonnet. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now a handoff to Charbonnet. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. This Buffalo crowd letting them have it. 3rd down now. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4. Here's Howell. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
Howell to throw. Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Now a screen set up for Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. What do you think? Play this safe? Just worry about getting to OT?
Yeah, don't make any risky throws. It's going to change the outcome. But if anyone slips, take the big shot.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This is 1st and 10. Throwing, Allen. Throw left side to Kincaid. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
To throw is Allen. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Allen. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Here we go. 1st and goal. Now Allen. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Allen. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Rolling to his left. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.